had an account the whole night. She seemed like every hitter he was strike one on almost tonight. And he was very efficient because of that and put hitters away early and located extremely well.
You look at the end result, 78 of his pitches were for strikes. How impressive is that, his control?
Well, I mean, on a night like tonight, it's extremely impressive. And I thought his stuff was excellent from the beginning, and he just carried it, through almost 8 innings.
I have to imagine pretty good to see Teixeira continue to swing the bat well.
Yeah, I mean, Texas driven in runs all season long, and two-run homers quickly, and he gave us a quick lead was really nice.
Go ahead, Meredith.
Joe, how vital is he to your offense, that type of power in that position?
Well, I've said all along about Texas, he really knows how to drive runs in. I mean, he's ever since he's been here, and I've watched, he knows how to get the job done. And he does it left-handed, he does it right-handed. It gives us a switch hitter in between some of the lefties that really hits lefties well. I mean, he's really important to our offense, really, really important.
Right.
Joe, would you rather have him hitting 7 home runs? He's still only hitting like 210, 215, I think. Would you rather this than the inverse of him hitting, say, 340, 350 with 1 or 2 home runs?
Yeah, I want the run production. The bottom line is how many runs you score. And I don't know how many RBIs he has now, 15, 16, 17. You drive in 17 a month, and we still got time, and we started late. I mean, you're going to be a pretty good year.
Marley.
Joe, we've talked a lot about the evolution of Michael Pineda. What does it show to perform like this in a night as tough conditions as tonight?
It just shows you that he's grown. He's matured. He took a tough situation last year and he figured out how to pitch in the cold. And it's not easy. I mean, it really isn't easy. I mean, we've seen some pitchers struggle with their command in days like today, and I wish there was something you could do to warm the baseball up to give to our pitchers, because you worry about guys hitting people too. I mean, that's what you worry about is their command. But we've seen so much from Michael since he's went through his injury and how many strikes he throws, the development of his changeup. His mechanics have become very sound. He holds runners. He just does a lot of things right.
Who else? Oh, Dave, sorry.
Joe, I was going to ask you on those lines. He's become a strike-throwing machine, it seems like, this year. And now when you add into the slider and the changeup that he threw so well tonight, I mean, how he's becoming a very top front end of the rotation guy now, it seems.
I mean, I've said all along, we get 30 to 32 starts out of him. I mean, I think it'll be really good. Because he also has power, and we'll see more of that as it warms up. I think you'll see a number of pitchers throw a little bit harder when it warms up. But he's got weapons, and when you can locate and you have movement on your fastball, you can become extremely effective.
All the way in the back, Joe.
Joe, when you guys left town for the road trip, it seemed like the guys were, dragging tail a little bit. What have you seen these last few days?
We've turned it around. We've swung the bats well. We've pitched extremely well. And I think probably the biggest thing is our defense got to where we thought it would be. And you get some come from behind wins, and all of a sudden you start to feel good about yourself. And, you always worry about anxiety in the beginning of the year for players, trying to get off to a great start. And it's not always going to happen. And it's not always going to happen for certain guys. And you know that it's a long process. Just keep running them out there, and things will, even out.